This is the best of the week on Relevant Radio.
What's that thing? The letters. Mary is asking about going out to a restaurant on Sunday. Is this a venial sin because she's making staff work? No, it is not a venial sin. I do so hesitate to make new sins. There are so many of them already to pick from. I have often said that if all evangelicals and Catholics in this country refused to spend money on a Sunday, pretty soon we would go back to a true Sabbath rest. You go into I don't cook on Sunday, we go to a restaurant. Well, probably half the people in the back are your fellow Catholics, and you're causing them to work. But you're not really causing them to work. Let me once again give the analogy of the Sabbath elevator. This is something I learned from Rabbi Lefkowitz. When you go to Israel and the Holy Land and parts east and north, south, and west, in that wonderful place, you will stay in a hotel, and there will be something called the Sabbath elevator. Avoid the Sabbath elevator on Saturday at all costs because it is programmed on Saturday to stop at every floor automatically. Because, you see, you can't light a fire on Sabbath. It's work. And when you push an electric button, it makes a spark, thus starting a fire, sort of. They're this thorough about it. So it is programmed to stop at every floor. However, that isn't the whole story of the Sabbath elevator. A Sabbath elevator must have a motor so large that it will not notice the weight of people riding the elevator, that it will not expend any more energy to lift the people in the elevator. That's how thorough they are about it. So you don't cause work on the Sabbath. Now, by going into a restaurant, are you causing work? On a certain level, you are. But is your going into that restaurant going to stop that work from being done, like a Sabbath elevator? If you're a statuesque person, you get in an elevator, will the elevator go, No, not a Sabbath elevator. Maybe a small lift, yes, but not to insult anyone. So that's the concept. What we need to do for ourselves is honor Sabbath. And we would best honor Sabbath not by going to a restaurant. However, those people will still be working on Sunday, whether we're there or not. So we haven't caused the work. However, I really do believe that if we venerate Sabbath in a way that is 10% as devoted as our Jewish friends, it would make a big effect in our life. So causing them to work, we're not causing them to work. They would be working anyway. But it's still a very good and very noble thing to turn your phone off when you're broadcasting. I know it's a very good and noble thing not to go to...
there is something the matter with your phone.
I know, it's not off. I don't even know what that was. It's from Relevant Radio, reminding me. Oh, never mind. All right, I hope that helps Mary. So you're not sinning by doing it, but you are doing something virtuous by not doing it. That would be the way I would put it.
Like what you just heard? Share it with your family and friends, and thanks for listening.